Hey guys, I am here with ThatToffee coming all the way from, well, she's coming all the way from Canada. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
I am doing great. I could definitely use some more sleep. I've been on a deadline, so I've not slept very much in the last couple of days, but that's okay. Toffee is the first Women of the FGC Spotlight winner. I'm going to be doing one of these every single month, where I'm going to pick one player and showcase them. Unfortunately, she doesn't have an active working webcam right now, so you can enjoy this lovely picture of her and listen to her as well. So I'm gonna start off asking a little bit about yourself and your background as a player. So what is the first fighting game that you ever played, and when did you start playing? What age?
The first fighting game that I ever played casually was the first Injustice. I picked it up for Wii U. I never really played it competitively. I just played it at one point. I really liked it, but, you know, I never really got too into it to the point where I wanted to try out other fighting games. What actually got me into fighting games was this Street Fighter 3 machine at my local arcade. I went there with my friend Sophie one day. It wasn't an arcade, pardon. It was a go-karting place. They had a little mini arcade within it, and I went there one day, and she had played the game before, and we went and we played, and I loved it so much that I added Street Fighter 4, Ultra Street Fighter 4 to my wish list, and later on I actually bought it, and I started playing it, and I really liked it, and so I got into the competitive scene for it, or at least I tried to get good. Yeah.
Who did you play in that game?
It was an evolution. At first, my first main ever was Zangief because he was really easy to play. And then I switched to Chun-Li. That was fun. She was fun. I could never do any of that lightning leg stuff because, you know, I could barely do links when I first started. So basically I just got by jumping in a lot and then doing like 40% with my Ultra or 50%. And just playing patient for the rest of the game, building up Ultra. Then I tried out some other characters like Makoto. I tried out Yang, and then now my final main for that game is Rolento. I really love Rolento. He's one of my favorite characters in all fighting games.
Rolento. I don't hear that one very much. Why do you feel Rolento, out of all the characters in Street Fighter 4, really spoke to you?
Because he could really control neutral. I like the feeling of being in control with neutral, with all those long range normals. Mm-hmm. And he also has those knives. I love to feel in control, but I also love to switch it up and like do all of that dirty stuff. Like he had all those pogo mix-ups.
Yeah.
And it was I really like that, how I could just switch up my playstyle. I also really have like this natural need to show off, and so I always pick like really flashy characters with flashy mix-ups that I can pull off.
So you definitely like doing the combos.
I like to do resets and stuff like that.
Okay.
Put my opponent into situations where they have to guess, but I also love to be in control of the neutral. I love to poke from afar, and then like once I like get the confirm, go in and never let up.
So what brought you to this moment now, where a couple of months ago you won a tournament in your area? It was a local Street Fighter 5 tournament. It was the first tournament that you won, and things kind of blew up after that, partly because you were a female and also because you were 15. What was that win like for you, and how did it change the way you viewed the community as well as the community viewed yourself once, you know, you kind of started getting all that attention?
I'm gonna be completely honest here. I preferred it before.
When
I've
there
gotten
wasn't
all
a lot
these
of
lovely-
attention.
I've gotten all these lovely opportunities, but it's put a lot of stress on my play. And Street Fighter used to be that thing that I could come home to from school to get away from all that stress. After school on like Thursdays, I would go to like my meetups and I would just have lots of fun. Now it's like I feel like I have something to prove to anybody, to everybody. As in, like, I've got to prove I'm good. I've got to prove every tournament loss feels like 10 times as heavy, and it's become a huge source of stress for me. I still have lots of fun while playing. It's just I'm a lot more result oriented, and that's not a good feeling. I started playing at my locals the summer before. I came to my first meetup in July of 2016, and I came back. We actually didn't start doing locals again until this January. The first local, I got second, and every local I've been to since then, I've always finished like top 3, but I never really like secured that win until like then. When I had it, of course I was excited. I won my first tournament, but as I said in that article, I didn't really feel like I'd improved that much. I never beat anybody that I didn't beat before. It was just I got lucky enough to the people that I usually lose to weren't there. But I think it was July, at the end of July maybe, I won again. I won my local again with the most people there's ever been, 15. And I beat my longtime demon. His name is Mortzi. He's a Rashid player. He was the person I lost to in the first ever grand finals I was in. And every tournament he's been at since then, he defeated me. I finally beat him that day, and that felt pretty good. I played really solid, I feel. That was the first time I've ever like gotten. I'm usually really nervous when I play, so I usually make a lot of bad decisions. I drop a lot of things. I really felt solid that week, and I can't say I've repeated it since then. I've played a lot more nervous, if anything, since then.
Because there's so much pressure you feel like on you now that you had the news articles about you winning the tournament. You feel like it's made it more difficult for you to be less nervous.
Yeah, I do feel that.
So, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was just going to say that I remember seeing before online that you had mentioned that it's difficult. There were people online saying, oh, well, you should just go to this major tournament, but it's difficult for you, not only especially with your age, to be able to travel and be competitive outside of your area.
Yeah, there's also some other factors to it which I've been over, as in I do struggle with a depressive disorder, and so my parents are very anxious to go out of town, and they also just don't like traveling to tournaments because, as I mentioned before, now that I've actually gotten I don't want to say famous, but more well known. There is that pressure factor, and so the rare opportunities I do get to go to an out-of-town tournament, I feel like I have to really make it count, because I'm not going to get another one for a while. And so the last one we went to was the Red Bull Proving Grounds event in Montreal. I only got 9th then, because after losing in winners to Chirithi, in losers I was already like kind of on tilts, and I ended up losing not only because I was playing sloppy, but because there was somebody in the back who is cheering for their friend who I was fighting against. I know now that they didn't mean any offense. They weren't like cheering against me as a person. They were just kind of like cheering for their friend, egging them on. But at the time I took it really hard, and I played even worse. I started to take more risks, and Yeah, I don't know. It's just out-of-town tournaments have become a lot more stressful recently, along with any tournaments, but out-of-town tournaments are the worst of them. And so, my parents are very uneager to go with me, because it's a lot of money they have to spend, it's a lot of time they have to spend in the venue. It's just not a pleasant experience for them.
Do you feel that they're supportive of you competitively playing video games?
Oh, for sure. They've been so supportive. They bring me to all of these meetups. They've been like so supportive all throughout, and I couldn't be happier that they're supporting me. But they've got to have my best interests in mind, and there's a point where it can get unhealthy, and it can end badly, and so they're just trying to protect me, and I can't blame them for that.
Of course. All right, so I'm gonna change it up a little bit here and talk a little bit about your main character in Street Fighter V. That's Ibuki, right?
That is 100% correct.
So out of all the characters in Street Fighter V, why did you decide on Ibuki, and what do you feel her pros are and her cons are, especially when she's going up against some of the other players, like, well, characters like Ryu and Colleen or Karen?
Okay, so I play Ibuki because she's like, you can be really creative with her. The character I played before Ibuki, which was near the beginning of the game's life cycle, was Cammy. And Cammy taught me like fundamentals. She taught me really how to play the game, and I liked that. But after I did, she began to feel like really repetitive and stale. And so I began looking for another character to play who would really freshen up the game. And Ibuki delivered just that. She's got all of these V-trigger setups. She's got all of these mix-ups. She's got all of these long combos. And it's just, you could be so creative on offense with her. And I love playing her because, as I said before, I love doing like all these flashy mix-ups. And Ibuki has like more than you can shake a stick at. Yeah, it's fun.
Now, you play other fighting games as well, right?
I play King of Fighters 14, and I'm trying to get into Marvel vs. Capcom right now. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
So you did get the game?
I did get it, yes.
Have you played the other ones before?
I tried out Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I was having fun with it for a while. I even like hosted a free tournament on my monthly, which was fun.
How did that go?
Oh, it went well. We got enough entrants. Like, I believe we got 16.
That's good.
Yeah, but it was like a free tournament. I had a prize, and we got like one of those blind boxes that was like Street Fighter themed.
Oh, that's cool.
As the main prize. I got like a little keychain as the second place prize. Yeah, I tried to get incentives to enter. It went well. I went 0-2. I'm not too good at Marvel 3. I get like steamrolled because I can't block incoming. And I also need to train myself to call assists. I never really liked that. I do like the old Marvel games, like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. However, I had to emulate it, and it wasn't really didn't really feel right, when you're playing a fighting game on an emulator.
Yeah, it's got some lag and it's not quite, in sync with the way it is on a system.
Yeah, right?
So, have you been competitive in King of Fighters 14 and Marvel as well, or have you strictly just been competitive in Street Fighter V?
I've tried to be. I want to be competitive in King of Fighters. However, my town doesn't have. It took me a long time for the PC version to be released, and since then I haven't been to a tournament that had it. I've been playing online in it, and I was gonna enter an online tournament. I just completely forgot about it. No, Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm gonna try to be competitive. I don't know, but it might work out. It might not.
In Infinite, so who are you playing right now? Who's your team in Infinite right now?
I play Rocket Raccoon and Captain Marvel.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know, they're fun. Rocket Raccoon has all those like grenade mix-ups.
Mhm.
He's also got like Groot for cover. He's just like a really fun character. He's got all those projectiles. You know what? As I said before, I like feeling in control of the match, and all of those zoning tools help me do it. And I also like having all those mix-ups.
Do you feel that the game exceeded expectations? There was a period of time when people weren't sure if the game was going to be good, and graphically it had some issues.
I think that the gameplay is really fun. The roster, however, is not. It's not a good. It's not. It's just not good. It's not good. Yeah, the roster isn't good. They saved all the new characters for DLC. I do like that they included some characters like Captain Marvel and Jeddah, but like they took too many. It was weird. They kept all these characters from MvC3, but a lot of them were like, they got rid of the ones that people liked, and they like brought in Arthur and Firebrand.
Yeah, not a lot of people played them.
And
that's
Nemesis.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that they should have made a lot more new characters, and they should have brought a lot more characters back. The only character returning from a game that wasn't Marvel 3 was Thanos, and he got a complete redesign. He was basically a new character.
That is true. I myself did get the game. I haven't been able to play it a lot in the past couple of days, but I was thinking about being competitive in it as well. It seems a little more fast-paced than the other games. Going back to you being a competitive player, are you currently sponsored or looking for any type of sponsorship that might actually be able to help you travel more?
I am not. I was briefly sponsored. It was stressful. I tried to do the whole sponsor thing because I thought it would get me to more tournaments. But the problem wasn't really financial stuff. It was more the fact that my parents they were scared to go all these tournaments. And also it was fun for a bit, but contract stuff is just really stressful. We weren't able to sign because we weren't able to figure it out.
Yeah.
They gave us time before I played under them for a bit before I signed. We had like a trial event, which was that Montreal Red Bull I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't good for me, I should say. I'm already feeling stressed enough, like not playing for somebody. I don't need to add that extra thing, like somebody paid for me to be here. I need to do well. I'm not looking for a sponsor, and I don't think I will be until I'm 18 or 19, when I'm an adult.
So for right now, you're looking to continue to stay kind of competitive and casual. You do live stream as well throughout the week, but once you're out of school, you are considering taking it a little bit more seriously and traveling more?
I'm definitely not going to let it get in the way of anything like college or university or my job, because I do want it to remain a hobby until I'm good enough to get like a salary, until I'm good enough to get like sustained. I'm not going to let it get in the way of anything that's going to let me live. I'm going to play it for fun. That's what I'm trying to accomplish right now. I'm trying to get it to the point where I can just separate my self-worth from video games.
That makes sense. So do you feel as a female player that it has been difficult in your journey so far in competing and getting more well-known?
I don't feel like, I feel like it's been easier getting well known, honestly. I don't think I would have gotten that article about me on Kotaku had I been a 15-year-old boy, because I know a 15-year-old boy who won a more major event than I did, and he barely got any recognition for it, and he played jury. a jury player. That's gotta take skill. Jury isn't
definitely.
exactly a bookie.
Women get harassed and things like that, being told that they shouldn't be gamers. Have you received any of that, or has it been a fairly easy transition for you?
Nobody has said it really to my face. Nobody's done that. All of the harassment I have received has been fucked. Really, it's stuff like send nudes or like, do you have an Instagram that I can like stalk? It's messed up. I never realized that there was like that many creepers on the internet before. I thought it was like stories that the people tell their children to like keep them off the computer. But no, there's a lot of like creepy people. But there have been people who are like saying that somebody gave away the tournament to me, which I mean I kind of feel that a bit, maybe. I don't know, but I mean, at the same time, it makes no logical sense. Like, why would you, like, avoid getting money? Real, like, Canadian dollars.
Exactly.
Just to, like, do a little 15-year-old's feeling. Or, I mean, I doubt everybody I've ever beat, like, maybe, like, it's in the thousands at this point, both online and in person, all felt sorry for me.
It seems like a lot of the hate is more online. It does happen sometimes in person, but it seems to frequently be online because I feel like players feel they can get away with it doing it online. And they're too chicken essentially to do it in person because they know that they cannot get away with it at an event, although some people do certainly try. But I do know for me that I agree with you. If I was putting money towards an event, I'm going to do everything I can to try to win because that's not money I'm going to get back. And that's what you were saying, right?
Yeah, another thing, when I said to my face, all I meant was like, nobody, like, it's all been like internet comments. Nobody expects me to see it. Nobody has ever like said anything directly to me, both online and in person. It's all like things I think I'll never see.
Yeah, like stuff like when people post stuff on Reddit and stuff like that, like random places where they don't think you're gonna look.
Can I talk about something that like I found really surprising?
Sure, yeah.
When I won, like our Kappa was like mostly positive about it. They're like, it's cool. There's like maybe like one or two people who were being assholes, but like the rest was like surprisingly cool, and I was not expecting it. I was really scared when I heard that I was on there, but it was like surprisingly tame, and you know,
yeah,
I don't know, I was surprised.
No, every once in a while, our Kappa shows support towards a player, but I feel like part of the reason why they might not have is because you did win a tournament. I'm not sure. I never really know what goes on through Reddit's head, but especially Kappa's. But I think it's good that you're not experiencing, you know, anything major that's going to push you away. And I would certainly hope if you did experience anything that you wouldn't leave the community, that you would just keep moving forward and push past it. What event will we see you at next? Are you planning on going to Canada Cup?
It's to be determined. If I'm well enough to go, then I might. It's getting late at this point, and it's looking like I might, but there's a small chance. If not, then it's mostly just going to be online tournaments and weeklies for me. The next one I have a chance of going to maybe is it's like CEC, something like Canadian Eastern Championships in Toronto, but that's like March next year. Canada Cup is like my last chance this year to go to one.
So you're not planning on coming into the States anytime soon?
It's looking very unlikely.
Okay. All right. So that being said, We're gonna switch over soon where I'm gonna go on to my PlayStation and we're gonna play some Street Fighter 5 and maybe some Street Fighter 4. We'll see, I'm not sure. But before I go, there is a signature question that I normally ask, and that's if you could be one superhero and one fighting game character, who would you be and why?
Superhero. I have to think. One that wouldn't. I don't know. I'm a really lame person. I would just choose like a superhero who like is like forgotten. Maybe had like one issue of a comic book, because I wouldn't risk my life every day. I'm not that kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If I was a superhero, then like maybe I wouldn't like necessarily have to. I'd probably just enjoy my powers in my own comfort. I wouldn't fight crime. I'm a really lame person. I wouldn't fight crime. I'm too scared. I'm too scared to fight crime. But if I just wanted like one power set, I'd want to be like Magic from the X-Men comics. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I've heard him. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a girl.
I said her.
Oh, I heard him. Pardon.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, she's really cool. And fighting game character. Is there any... Which fighting game characters can fly that are not in the Marvel vs. Capcom series? I'm trying to think. I think it would be Answer from Guilty Gear. But, like, maybe a gender swap version. I wouldn't want to be a dude. Answer's the coolest. He's a ninja businessman. That's, like, my ideal life. It's, like, everything I dream of.
To be a ninja businessman?
Yes, to be a ninja businesswoman. That's my life goals.
That's definitely a fun goal.
Yeah, maybe I can ask Momochi for tips.
You never know. Just tweet him online, see if he says anything back.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, so we're going to switch over. If you guys just stick around for a little bit, it'll be about 5-minute transition over, and I will be back live soon. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Let's do this.
Better? Okay. So I want to switch my character, but I don't know if I can at this point, so... I do not remember how to play Birdie. I only played him a little bit. I was mainly playing other characters, so did not think that one through. I've been playing Tekken more than anything recently, so...
I'll finish this in no time.
Hey, thanks, G-Wiz. So... but maybe I can figure it out. Or not. What is that button? God.
Round 2. Fight.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Girl, you are crossing me up. I can't even, like, think straight. I finally remember the one move with him, and I can't even do it. Guess that's what makes Ibuki really good. She's fast, and she can cross you up. I also...
You lose.
totally wish I could switch my character right now. I'll play again. I'm not sure. There's normally an option for me to switch, but
It's go time.
Wait. Yeah, let me change my favorite character here real fast, guys. Sorry. That's what I'm doing because it's set on. I'm gonna play. Let's do Karen. All right. There we go.
Let's do this.
See, Toffee beforehand was warming up, and that's what I should have done. I should have warmed up.
Round one.
But I did not, so I guess that's on me.
Round two. Fight.
See, I am trying to remember from when I played her, but I have not played Street Fighter V in a while, I will admit. And it definitely shows, but that's okay. I never claimed to be a whiz in this game.
Round one.
Wish I was. That would be pretty cool. Street Fighter 4, however, give me Street Fighter 4 and some T-Hawk, and I will go all day. That game I was competitive in, and I practiced with T-Hawk like forever. Spent hours in the lab with him. But Street Fighter 5, I can't say I've done that with this game. If they put Oro in the game, I will.
Round two. Fight.
Street Fighter 4 for life, definitely.
You lose.
There was a period of time where I used to stream all the time, and I would go into endless lobby, and it would be a bunch of us in Street Fighter 4, and we would just play for hours. Those were some good days. After Mega Mode came out, I used to do this like a Mega Mode Madness where we would only play on random and in Omega mode. That was pretty fun too. I don't know if they'll ever do anything fun like that with Street Fighter V though. I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit.
Round 2.
Not completely terrible. Oh no! Feeling really good about myself for a second there, but now I'm not. See guys, I'm not completely terrible. I just need to warm up a little bit.
Final round. Fight.
She's still probably gonna kick my ass though and win. See, it was just a fluke. Just a minor fluke. Suddenly did a little bit better and I was reminded. Yeah, her overheads are a little, they could be tricky.
It's go time.
You're doing pretty good though. You're beating me. That's for sure. Can I play? You can play a different character. You can play whoever you want. Oh, see, now I'm scared. Now I don't know what you're planning on doing.
Let's do this.
Let's see. Oh, you are mirror matching me? Aw. That is so not cool, Toffee. That is not cool.
Round 1. Fight.
See, now she's gonna show me up. Probably plays Parent way better than I do. Alright, I see you. Go make me switch up my character again.
Fight.
might need to switch my character.
You lose.
That's okay. I just thought it was funny.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, I haven't checked out Abigail yet. I'm thinking about getting him, but I'm actually really interested in possibly getting Minot right now and checking her out. She kind of made me want to play Street Fighter 5 again. Woo! I am getting straight bodied right now. Need to switch up my character. Oh, you know what I need to do? Oh, I know what I need to do. I know who I'm switching to. 'Cause at the end of the day, I am a grappler lover at heart. And I know who I'm switching to.
You lose.
Man, I was literally just playing Street Fighter 4 the other day, and I was thinking about streaming again and doing like an Omega Mode Madness thing again. Unfortunately, I don't have it on PC. I only have it on PS3, and I also have it on PS4. But I unfortunately do not have it on PC. No, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That would have been fun. We could really bug Capcom and see if they would, you know, make it cross-platform. That would be fun. Alright, let's change to... Oh, so then she goes and she picks Minot.
Let's do this.
Well, now I can check her out as you play. Maybe I'll buy her after this. I wonder if people would watch if I like started streaming Street Fighter 4 again. I miss that game so much. There was a period of time where I would buy other games and like I wouldn't play them that long and I would just jump instantly back to...
Fight.
Now, I don't know if I've played her since... No, I have. I still remember. Ugh! She is crazy. What is going on? Maybe I will play Minot. I mean, she's super technical, but from what I can tell at least. Trying to think of... I mean, how can anybody even get in with all these balls flying everywhere, I swear.
Round 2.
Well, that's good, G-Wiz. Maybe we'll play some time. I'll do like a throwback, like Omega Mode and Madness, or just a throwback in general. Oh, I'm dead. Are we friends on PS4, G-Wiz? I can't remember.
You lose.
Sorry guys, I don't know what just happened. My stick just went crazy. I'll play again.
Round 1.
Okay.
Fight.
Right there! Above!
Damn. She is nuts.
Round 2.
She reminds me so much of Soul Calibur. I cannot get over how much. She reminds me of Viola. I like her though. I might have to get her. Like literally, like I might have to get her like right after like I'm done here. It's like near impossible to get in when she uses those projectiles. I swear. I mean, I suppose if I blocked and didn't keep jumping, that would probably help my case too.
Lose.
I also have Marvel's Capcom and Tekken and KOF and Injustice 2 and Mortal Kombat and Blaze Blue and everything. I feel like that's like part of the reason why like I find it so difficult to even focus on any characters and like
Fight.
train for a while because I have so many. I haven't found a game that like I've thoroughly enjoyed so much that I would spend like most of my time with it. Honestly, since Street Fighter 4. Other than that, I have like almost every single fighting game known to man, and I will occasionally play it. I just, well, I don't want to say occasionally because I play them like all the time, but I just don't ever focus on one. I feel like that's part of my problem right now. I need to focus on one. I was doing that with Tekken. I was maining Brian Fury and I was practicing with him, but then Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite just came out and Pokken DX comes out tomorrow, and I promised the Pokken community I'd actually try to learn Pokken, and too many fighting games. How do I freaking swear to God? So hard to get in with her.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, the focusing on one game is really difficult for me. I feel like that's why I've been really frustrated, because like I'm frustrated, I feel like probably with Street Fighter 5 honestly, because I was so excited for it. I mean, I used to stream the beta all the time. Everybody knew I played Armika. Like I was super ready. I don't know, the game came out, just something about it like wasn't clicking with me. The game actually makes me mad. Like, I'm containing it right now for multiple reasons, but like the game actually legit makes me mad. Except for maybe Minot. Maybe Minot won't make me mad. I don't know. But I've never been able to like Like, even when I win, I would get mad. And my boyfriend would be like, why are you mad? He's like, you just beat me. I'm like, I don't know. Like, and that's when I was playing it a lot. But I thought maybe it was just the game, but I found that I really enjoyed playing like Tekken and other games and didn't get mad at the game. So, and then I would put like Street Fighter 4 on and I would feel so happy again. And I'm like, man, I really, really miss this game. There's a local in my area actually that just started having Street Fighter 4 tournaments again, weeklies, or yeah, like once, maybe it's monthlies, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking about competing in that and actually training a little bit in Street Fighter 4 again and brushing up. Oh, I can't even jump out of that? What is that, like,
Master, I really did it!
it's like some type of magic?
You lose.
Damn. Yeah, pulling me in different directions. That's exactly what it is. And maybe if I did, you know,
Round
focus on one,
Fight.
I would get better. Actually, it's not a maybe. I would get better in said game if I focused more on one and didn't jump around. But it's so difficult though because the Nintendo Switch, I have the Switch, and they are putting a bunch of like classic Neo Geo fighting games on there, like World Hero Perfect. I love that game, and so like I would totally compete in a World Hero Perfect tournament. Like I feel like that's a game that like I would train in. It's really difficult to train in, and it's like near impossible unless they remake the game to actually like have a tournament in it. But I would totally do it. Actually, they might be able to do it because, you know, it's on the Switch. I just want to comment that whatever she just did was like super crazy and badass, and I was totally thinking about World Heroes Perfect at the time. It's actually really funny because when they announced Manat, I told my boyfriend, I was like, Manat might make me play Street Fighter 5 again. He's like, you're not going to play Street Fighter 5 again. I'm like, no, I will. And then I didn't get Manat. But now that I'm seeing her, maybe I will. Maybe I will. As in, I'm probably going to. I just hope, like, if I buy her that it actually, like, lasts and I'm not going to switch out again. But I have this thing where, like, I don't want to delete the games from, like, the system either. Like, I haven't played, like, Mortal...
I shall present you. It looks bad.
No.
Master, I really did it.
Probably gonna die now, though. Yes.
You lose.
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, that's definitely, you know, the biggest thing. I feel like there's so many fighting games out right now, and there's so many that, you know, I feel like I want to play, but I can't play them all at once, you know? So. We'll see. We shall see.
It's go time.
I'm thinking about, like, I'm wondering if I can figure out, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite or not. Because I have all the Marvel games. Like, Marvel 1, 2, 3, and Infinite. But I was definitely never, like, good enough to, like, compete in that game. So I didn't. But maybe if I take it seriously. Who knows? I say that a lot, but I think the problem for me as well is I work in the community on the business side of things because I work for Big Geek Gaming, so I'm constantly working fighting game events, and I always bring my stick to them, and I've tried to compete at them, but it's, you know, work has to come first in those regards, so it makes it hard. But once I'm not working anymore, I try to go to like firms and play games and go to the arcade and get some games in and unwind. Oh my god, look how big Abigail is compared to Armika. Oh my god, he's huge. I want to see, hold on, I totally want to see Armika throw him. I just think find a way in here. There's like, I can't even jump over him. Oh my, dude, he's nuts.
Round 2. Fight.
Like, he could just step on her. There we go. I just wanted to see. It's so funny to watch her throw him. Like, how is she, like, supposed to, like, get anywhere? Oh, let's see. Oh, I'm just... He's huge. I kind of almost like him now. I didn't think I was gonna like Abigail for some reason, but
You lose.
kind of reminds me of Hugo a little bit, actually. Just a very weird, different version of Hugo. Alright, so we're gonna do 2 more. We're definitely going over what I originally had planned, but I don't know. I'm actually having fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, his story mode made you lose brain cells? Kind of was it like fun, like, you know, Hugo and the potatoes and, you know, the mama, I'm gonna be a potato, or was it like you literally like lost brain cells, like it wasn't even like entertaining? Can't even do anything.
Round 2. Fight.
That was not the right move. Why can't I? They must have gotten rid of that. So I know they nerfed her and they switched some of her stuff up. She's not doing some of the stuff I remember her doing before. Damn.
You lose.
It's really dumb in that. Man, I'm about to look up his story mode. I know somebody's got to have shown it online somewhere on YouTube. I'll have to watch that. Alright, so this is gonna be the last one. Even though I kind of don't want to go.
Fight.
But I am going to try to stream gameplay more. I might stream Marvel this weekend, actually. Toffee, I know you can hear me, and I just want to say I definitely hope that someday I see you at a future tournament. And I hope that I have full confidence, you know, after seeing like you play on YouTube and playing you today, that one day you definitely could win a major. I'm confident in that. So, and I'm glad that you decided to go through with this tonight and, you know, let me ask you some questions and to play with me. Why didn't that work? No! I had that coming.
You lose.
Of course, thank you for joining. I definitely had fun as well. If you want to play Street Fighter 5 again, let me, at some point, you know, let me know. I'm thinking about picking up Manat or maybe Abigail. I don't know. But yeah, definitely. Gee whiz. My schedule's just been a little nuts, you know, this month, but we could definitely get some games in. Probably either this weekend, I might have some free time, and then after TFC next weekend, I'm going to be at TFC in North Carolina next weekend. After that, my schedule will slow down a little bit. Well, you definitely did a great job with all of them. You kicked my butt, which I expected, partly because I haven't played Street Fighter 5 in a while, and partly because, well, you're pretty good. And so I definitely want to see your Chun next time, though. So next time we play, you have to show me your Chun-Li. Alright, so thank you guys again for tuning into the interview and for watching us play some games as well. I will be announcing the East Coast Player Spotlight winner soon for this month, so stay tuned for that, and I'll probably stream some gameplay again in the future, so give me a follow if you want, maybe sort of, kinda, okay. Alright, bye. Have a good night, everybody.